everyone. John Gonzalez here from MLive.com, and you are listening to The Going Gonzo Show, which you can hear exclusively on MLive.com and our Facebook page, Facebook.com. Search for Going Gonzo Show. All right, now let's get to the show.
Let's get into it. Get stoned. Get it started. Get it started. Get it started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's show. It is Wednesday, January 29th, and I'm back in the studio here getting ready for a call from a Bachelor contestant, a Bachelorette. Her name is Lauren Solomon, and we'll talk to her in a few minutes. Speaking of another Bachelorette,
that's a good one.
My producer, Judy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Oh, it makes me sad.
Yeah, we haven't had the show together in a few days. I've been pretty busy.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to talk to someone that was on The Bachelor this season. Did you watch the shows at all this year? Not really.
I haven't, no.
No. Well, you've been busy because you're teaching your classes, your dance classes, Zumba. How's the Zumba class going?
Oh, I'm getting all those ladies in shape.
Good. That's a good thing. And getting yourself in shape or staying in shape because you have a big event taking place on Sunday, February 2nd, 2014, Groundhog's Day. Tell the listeners what you're doing.
I am running a marathon. So I'm running in the Groundhog's Day marathon. And I keep getting asked by my father if it's going to get canceled because of the weather. And I keep telling him, no, they don't cancel because of if it's 1 degree outside.
You're still going to run.
Even on the website, they were like, I went to go check because I was like, oh, maybe it will. Yeah. Nope, it doesn't. They were just like, nope, dress warm. That's all they say.
Well, I have my first 5K of 2014 taking place on February 8th in Gaylord, the Frosty 5K. And I was just telling a friend on the phone, I said, hey, I haven't run outside really this year, so...
Do you have yak tracks?
No, that's what I'm going to go buy this weekend, some yak tracks. Mm-hmm. Those were they attach to your shoes? How do they work?
They slide on. It's like something to slide on, like the bottom of your shoe.
Okay.
And so when you're running, you're not sliding. Well, you're still going to slide probably.
Okay.
But it helps you grip the snow better.
So
instead of going 4 steps forward and taking 2 steps back, you're actually taking 4 steps forward.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I'm going to buy some this weekend and try running sometime during the weekend.
Yeah, you got to get used to them. If you're
Really?
not running in the snow, that you can actually feel them on your bottom of your feet.
Right.
So they kind of bother you.
Okay.
But, running them first.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to try it and see how it goes. My race is only, 3.1 miles. Your marathon is 26.2 miles.
I know, but I'm thinking it's 4 loops of 4-point-something miles. So all I'm going to count it is the loops that I go around.
Oh, okay.
So then it's not going to really feel like 26 miles.
Well, I know the marathon is here in Grand Rapids. Where's it taking place exactly? Do you know?
I think Butterfield Street, Butterworth Street.
Butterworth, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Out there. Okay, well, we're waiting on Lauren Solomon to call. She's from the Detroit area. She also lived in Grand Rapids. She's a student, went to Grand Valley State.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting.
She's a broadcasting student, I think, or journalism. I'll have to ask her for sure. I think she's a broadcasting student.
What's her last name?
Lauren Solomon.
Oh, okay.
She also plays piano. She's a composer.
Ooh.
Her bio says that she lives in Austin, Texas right now, so we'll find out how
What's
she ended
that
up.
all about?
I don't know. We'll find that out. But she was... if you haven't heard, she was eliminated last week, so that's kind of why we're talking to her. There are 2 contestants from the Detroit area on this season 10 of The Bachelor. So we'll ask her about what it's been like, how she got on the show, and is it really like, the way it appears on TV.
Bachelor.
All the behind-the-scenes stuff coming up here in a few minutes. In the meantime, Judy, take care of yourself. You're looking great, by the way.
Oh,
you feeling good?
Yeah.
I know you're doing your Herbalife thing,
Oh, yeah,
right?
I got my Herbalife going in me. Good
for
nutrition.
You.
Oh, yeah.
Good nutrition. And people can get that information from you, too, right, if they want to know more about it?
Oh, yeah. Go Facebook me.
Just Facebook? Yeah, you actually put your phone number on Facebook.
So?
I'm like, that's crazy. You put your phone number?
It's not like people really, take advantage of that.
You haven't gotten calls saying, hey, sign me up.
Nope.
I want to be like Judy.
I've only got a couple texts, but no calls.
Well, that just seems kind of weird to put your phone number and say, hey, I can help you.
That's true. But everyone does it, so I'm just like, oh, whatevs, I'll try it.
Well, you want to feel like I
want to help some people.
You want to help people because you went through it, but you didn't have a lot of weight to lose, though. You feel better, though.
Yeah. Just because when you're running, you don't realize how much, food that you don't need, what food you need, what food you don't need, especially as runners. Because there's a lot of bad things you're putting into your body you don't realize, and it affects you when you're running.
Oh, it does.
It sucks.
That chili cheese dog I had yesterday probably didn't help me
That weight
much.
doesn't. It feels bad on you. It weighs you down.
I have been trying so hard, as you know. I'm trying to lose,
I can tell.
I'm trying to lose 20 pounds before that first run and before the first search for Michigan's Best.
Yeah.
I'm down about 12, but I've kind of hit a wall.
That's where it happens.
I think it's because
hard.
I've been running a lot, increasing
Yeah.
my miles, and not knowing how to eat because I'm just hungrier now.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, because you're not supposed to starve your body.
Right,
That's what they tell
exactly.
you. You have to eat every 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
You're never supposed to go in the starvation mode. But at the same time, if you are increasing your running, you have to increase
My calorie intake.
Your calorie intake.
Yeah.
But you have to learn what proteins are good,
Right.
what are bad.
And I've been just
Struggle.
I can't figure it
I know.
out, and it's kind of driving me crazy.
I got to
so.
hook you up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do something here pretty soon. So,
Yeah.
all right, we're going to take a quick little break here, and then we'll talk to Lauren Solomon. She's from the Detroit area, went to school at Grand Valley State University. She's on this season, or was on this season, The Bachelor, and we'll check in with her about what that experience was like. Jackie. Why am I calling Jackie? Judy.
We haven't had Jackie on here in forever.
Intern Jackie's been a thing of the past. We haven't seen her. Have you seen her at all?
No.
Okay. Well, you see her, tell her that I called you Jackie on here. Judy, thanks again for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Sounds good.
And you're listening to the Going Gonzo Show on mlive.com, as well as our Facebook page, facebook.com. Search for Going Gonzo Show. Now, let's get to today's show.
Said, I have a daughter, I want to be respectful, and I totally understand that. But I know he's kissed other girls in the house, so it makes me feel like he's isn't interested.
Hey, Lauren Solomon from this season's The Bachelor, thank you so much for being for doing this for mlive.com and for my Going Gonzo Show podcast. Boy, a lot to talk about with you. Yeah. Where to even start? I guess we should start with the very beginning. You actually went to school in Grand Rapids, right?
I did. I went to Grand Valley State University.
Yay! Woohoo!
Yay!
A Laker.
Yeah, I studied broadcast journalism, and Grand Valley is an awesome school. I had a great time there. And then after that, I left the state of Michigan for good. But, yeah, it was a good school and good college experience.
Now, I know that you also we have mutual friends. George Aquino from the JW Marriott's been giving you a lot of shout-outs on Facebook.
Oh, my gosh. You're friends with him?
Oh, yeah, we're good friends.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I used to work at the JW Marriott. I worked in catering, and then I think I was at the front desk for a little bit there too.
Right.
But yeah, that was while I was in college a long time ago. But he was a great GM.
Yeah, George is fantastic, a great guy, and he knows his foods too. You know.
Yeah, I can tell. He likes all that. Yeah.
So he's a foodie. Hey, so you went to Grand Valley, then you moved. I know you're also a composer and a musician and so forth. You play piano. But what made you move to the great state of Michigan?
What made me leave Michigan?
Yeah, why did you leave?
Oh, well, okay. I hate the winter. I'm
Amen.
a big baby. I love warm weather, and I knew since high school that I wanted to go to California. So I did live in Chicago for a little bit because my mom wanted me to kind of stay close, but then ultimately I ended up in California, and at one point I lived in Austin, and I'm just kind of all over the place. I'm a little bit of a free bird, but I might be headed to Missouri next for a job that I really want, and it's looking promising, so that might be where I end up next. But yeah, I love warm weather. I hate winter. So
Yeah,
that's why I left.
All of us hate winter in Michigan right now, I think. Even the ski resorts are closing because it's too cold. But hey, let's get to The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Let's get to The Bachelor real quick. On Monday night's episode this week, which was the 20, what day was that? Whatever day it was.
7th? I think it was 27th.
The 27th, yes. Well, it seems like forever ago. You know, you had a big spot in the show. We saw a few tears even. What was it like watching it in real time there?
Honestly, I was so anxious. I knew that happened, and that was months ago, and I was so anxious waiting for it to air. I honestly thought it was going to be way worse than it was. So I was happy with the way it turned out. I mean, yeah, obviously I got rejected, but it wasn't that embarrassing for me. Like, rejection doesn't really faze me. Like, I was just there to find out if he and I would have something. So it ended up being fine. I just wanted to know, and honestly, at that point, I didn't think we had anything either. And I think I was emotional because there was just so much drama, and the situation is really tough. It's a lot harder than you think, especially if you're not having a connection with the person who is Bachelor. And I didn't think he was the best judge of character, which was kind of a big turnoff for me. So I was just, like, going through all these different emotions of, like, what am I doing here for this guy? Like, do I really want this? Maybe it could work. Like, I don't know. I just wanted, of course, when you're on the show, you want to do your best and, like, go far and hopefully have a connection. But unfortunately for him and I, we just never had that connection. And we never had anything. I was definitely trying to force, I guess, something that wasn't there for either one of us.
Well, it's funny. I've been watching The Bachelor for, since the beginning, and the episode was a little odd because here The Bachelor, Juan Pablo Galaviz, the big Latino lover, he says, on this date with you guys there, he says that he's not going to kiss anyone because he doesn't want his daughter to see, him kissing all the girls. And then of course he rejects you because you ask for a kiss, and he says, no, I'm kind of holding off, which had to be tough. But then you turn around, and when you were watching the episode, he's still kissing. I think he was kissing Claire or somebody.
Yeah. Honestly, doesn't really surprise me. But yeah, I had no idea that he said any of that stuff. Like, I didn't know he was all of a sudden not kissing girls. Like, I had no idea when Renee came back from her one-on-one that happened. Like, I knew something happened because she was acting funny, but I thought she was just being cute, and I didn't know that she, like, was rejected in a sense. So, like, I didn't know. Like, if I would have known, I wouldn't have gone for it on my one-on-one time either. But it's a crazy situation. Like, you don't really know if you're gonna have the right time to make a move or anything like that. And, like, for me, he was very hard to read, and he was also very hard to talk to.
Right.
Like, there was a huge language and cultural barrier. Like, he doesn't pick up on things like sarcasm or, like, I don't know, like, yeah, like, I'm a pretty sarcastic person, and, like, I joke around a lot, and I don't, like, some of the, he just doesn't pick up on a lot of stuff because of the language barrier, and, like, it's just, it made it a lot more difficult for our season, for girls on our season, than I think that a different Bachelor, a different season. So there were, like, definitely things with Juan Pablo that were just very frustrating for me, at least. He's not, like, normally what I would go for, but, like, I was definitely open to the whole experience. So I don't know. It's a wild ride.
Hey, I know that you're originally from the Detroit area. You're from Clinton Township. What high school did you go to?
I went to Chippewa Valley High School.
Oh yeah, of course. And then you live there, or you're there at some point during your life. You continue to stay there. And I know that there's also another Detroit area contestant, Cassandra Ferguson. She's also on the show. Did you get to spend some time with her, get to know her? What's she like?
I did. I really like Cassandra. I like her because she's a very real girl, and she'll never, like, there are some, like, obviously when you go on a show like this, you're going to run into some people who are fake and not really in it for, like, the right reason, or that's going to happen every single season. It's going to happen on every single reality show because people are, out to, I guess, some people just aren't there for the right reason, I guess. But anyway, Cassandra was definitely real, and and she doesn't, like, put up with rude people. I just like her for that. She's a really sweet, nice girl, and she's got that son. She's got a son, so that made the situation different for her. And she's a lot younger, so that made it different for her as well. But I think her and Juan Pablo have